Hello everyone. How are you all? I'm doing good and I hope the same with you. It's been quite long, it's some time that so many activities, lots of motivation, proverbs. Today I felt I'll spend little time giving a wonderful poem, reading rather than giving, reading a wonderful poem in English, which is a simple, a common man's normal life. Definitely, this will motivate and inspire many of us. I would like to start reading and giving little bit insight in between. Not much to explain because this poem is a wonderful people's poem. And the title of the poem is Have You Earned Your Tomorrow? I really liked this title. Do we earn our tomorrow? Something to ponder, something to think upon. Have You Earned Your Tomorrow by Edgar Guest. Edgar A Guest. Edgar Albert Guest. He's a British born American poet. He's people poet because his poems are so simple. Common man also can understand. It is not like tough words or tough terminology he uses, but a normal kind of life. A common folk also can this better understandable, inspirational, motivational poem which talks about our today's action and tomorrow's life. So, Edgar Albert Guest, born in 1880s, 1959, I think he finished his life. And this is a beautiful, small little 4-stanza poem. I would like to quickly start off with this poem. Is anybody happier because you passed his way? Every stanza starts with a question from the poet. Is anybody happier because you passed his way? Does anyone remember that you spoke to him today? Does anyone remember that you spoke to him today? This day is almost over and its toiling time is through. This day is almost over. We are at the 11th hour, 12th hour, going to hit the bed. Our toiling, our hard work, our working for tomorrow is almost through. We finished everything and we have come to the end of the day. Is there anyone to utter now a kindly word of you? So at the end of the day, before we go to bed, is there anyone thinks about you and talks a kind word about you? Question yourself and have answer for that. Did you give a cheerful greeting to the friend who came along? You were walking on the road. Your friend came along. Did you give a cheerful greeting, a smile? Hello friend, how are you? Is life going pretty well? Is there anything that you would like to share or maybe something that I can? Or a churlish sort of howdy and then vanish in the throng? Cheerful greeting or churlish howdy? Churlish howdy is a rude, harsh howdy. Howdy is usually a greeting of a Western life. How do you do is howdy. In the throng is crowded area. Maybe you saw your friend at the crossing. And is it a cheerful smile that he remembers all through, whether he'll see you next time in life or not? Will that be an impacting smile? Or a churlish, harsh howdy, hey howdy, just to mean, selfish. What is this greeting to this fellow? In the throng, in the crowds, you go by, hi, howdy. Harsh, rough, howdy. Were you selfish, pure and simple as you rushed along the way? Or are you so selfish that you just said howdy to your friend and rushed away in the life? So selfish to go and pick something. Or a cheerful smile to your friend. Or is someone mighty grateful for a deed you did today? Is there anyone, someone mighty deed that you have done something you waited upon instead of going that way? You felt that that friend of yours or that neighbor of yours is so lonely that you wanted to walk a mile with them, leave them at their home and go back. Such a mighty deed. That day, have you ended with that mighty deed? Can you say tonight, in parting with the day that's slipping fast? Can you say tonight, the parting of the day is almost over, it's slipping off from our hands, slipping off from our life. We are almost finished this day. We are closing this day and entering into the new day at the time that you helped a single brother of the many that you passed. Do you have that feel? I helped one brother today. Brother is not necessarily a relation, someone who came along, who passed your way. Sometimes some people pass our way. Rarely few people pass our way. What kind of feel have you given to that little brother who passed our way, or that older brother? If you think that female gender, yeah, the sister, any good deed that they can remember all through their life? Is a single heart rejoicing over what you did or said? Is there any single heart that they're rejoicing for what you have done or what you said to them? A word, a simple, kind word, a loving word, an affectionate word. Does a man whose hopes were fading now with courage look ahead? Is there any man who came across with their hope fading away, almost they're losing it from their hands, but you met them, you gave them some courage that they can look up, lift their face, look up and move ahead? Have you touched anyone's life like that today? Did you waste the day or lose it? Was it well or sorely spent? Did you waste your day? Did you lose it? Or is it well spent or sorely? Sorely is with regret, bitterness. Oh, I would have made it better. After we speak everything, then we feel, I wouldn't have spoken that word, with regrets, a feel of regret. I would have made the situation better. So how is it? How is your feel at the end of the day? Did you have a trail of kindness or a scar of discontent? Did you have a trail of a beautiful phrase, kindness, a path of kindness wherever you are? You have a cheerful smile, you touched lives, you have helped people. There are so many who speak about your good deed. The minute they think of, or the minute your name crosses their mind, they get a cheerful smile. Oh, that friend of mine, or this friend of mine. Or you have a scar of discontent, not satisfied. I would have better situation, a scar of discontent. Or you close your eye, as you close your eyes in slumber, do you think that God would say? So we finished almost at the end of the day thinking of all these things. As we close our eyes and slip into our slumber, our sleep, what will you think that what God would say that night or that day? Will the God say, you have earned one more tomorrow by the work you did today? Do you think God says to you that night when you close your eyes, hey, my dear boy, my dear girl, You have earned one more day in your life just because of your actions today. Imagine. Everyday assessment, everyday analysis will help us to add one more life in our life. How will our life be on planet Earth? That's why this potter clearly saying we should have that fear of the God, pious. Always remember that our today's actions will give us tomorrow. That's why the title is, have you earned your tomorrow? Before you could close your eyes and sleep? If not, can we wake up tomorrow? Can we have one more day in our life? My dear students, parents, teachers, and all the well-wishers, all the St. John's community, think about this. Always have a conscious actions, conscious words, conscious deeds, spreading kindness, spreading good deeds. Smile, you won't lose anything. It adds to your life. Be having a cheerful heart rather than a crushed spirit. Try to go 1 mile with your friend to help. It adds to your good health rather than your grumpy face and rushed and howdy and go and sit. What you'll do going at home, just sit in front of television hours together or with a smart device. Instead, help somebody on the road. 5 minutes late you go home. What's wrong? My dear students, parents, teachers, think of all these things. Such wonderful poems. 100-year-old, 200-year-old, the people's mindset those days. Those words still have great impact in this century. Don't you think we have to learn from our readings? We have to learn from our writings and what we are giving to our children, where the children will be passed to a time where you and me may not be there. Try to spread these good things. Enjoy reading poems. Have wonderful, cheerful smile all the time as your beautiful makeup. Your smile is your makeup. Smile every time. God bless you.